Vendetta.
What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. And that's right, things have reached a boiling point and it's time to bury the hatchet and let bygones be bygones. And it's time. And we got a vendetta we need to settle, and it's right here. Vendetta Prospecting Superstition Mountain Edition Pay Dirt. So I picked this up off eBay. Set me back about 30 bucks, and there's supposed to be a 1/4 gram of gold in here. Now, I'll share with you the page, boop, where I bought it from. I'm not sure if these ones are still available, but he does have bags available over on Across the Pond Pay Dirt, our good friends Heidi and Conan. They host some of his sales there, and they have a 1 gram from Lynx Creek. You might check that one out. But today we're going to be doing this bag here, the Superstition Edition, and there's supposed to be a 1/4 gram guaranteed. So we're going to bust this open and see what kind of goodies we're going to get. Let's go check it out. All right, now we're ready to get it down here. Now, there's not a whole lot of pay dirt here, less than a pound, 10 ounces is what it says here. So we're just going to do 3 classifications today. We're going to do 1/4 inch, 10 mesh, and 20 mesh, just to kind of separate things out a little bit. But let's dig into it and see what we got. So first things first, of course, we want to look at the packaging. These are really cool Mylar bags, pretty tough. These are small but fat, and I actually kind of like these bags because they don't take up a lot of space, but you can still stuff a lot of dirt in there because it's a double wide or a stand-up one. But he does go and heat seal it to make sure that nothing's going to pop out, and then once you get it, you can just rip it open. The package, the box it came in, really well packaged. Whole bunch of newspaper in there to make sure it didn't get hurt on the way. So, really cool. Now, cracking it open, get a look at the dirt. It's got a reddish, irony tint to it. And so, yeah. So like I said, we're going to go through 1/4 inch. I don't think there's even any 1/4 inch material in here, but just in case, we'll roll it through. And there's a couple bigger rocks in there. I see a little bit of gold. Oh, there goes the gold. So above 1/4 inch, we got a few rocks. Piece of something there. No big chunks of gold. Wasn't expecting any up here. Usually you don't see big nuggets in pay dirt, but you never know. And not today. All right, moving on. We're going to go up to the 10 mesh. I'm sure we'll get a little better separation here. Real quick sees. Let's see what kind of magnetics we're looking at here. Now, again, this is 10 ounces of dirt, so why did I even bother classifying it? Who knows? But as far as magnetics and heavies go, there's a little bit in there. Not too terrible. Now, we're in the sub 20 here, which is 40 and plus 40 and minus 40 and everything else. So, like I said, there is a decent amount of black sand sitting in here. It's nothing that's going to ruin your day. Give you a little bit of a challenge. I'll just leave it in. Now, as far as a sub 20 material, you know, it's probably a good third of the material here. So it's a good spread across the sizes. That's what we got there, just up to the bottom ring. The plus 20...
about the same amount of material. And of course, we'll probably see a couple magnetics in here as well. Most of it, I think, stayed down below 20 mesh. Then, of course, the plus 10. Again, we got about a third of the material in every classification. If I went further, then that probably would have been half, so forth and so on. But magnetic stuff, couple big chunks as expected. And I did see a piece of gold in here. So hopefully that guy doesn't get away. See, after you see it and then move it, you never find it again. Alright. Well, that's our pay dirt. There it is. Put that one down. Boom. Little picker. Little guy there. Well, that's going right into the cup. Ding. Thought I saw another one in here, but we'll save it for the sluice. So speaking of the sluice, let's get that baby fired up and let's find us some gold. Don't go nowhere. All right. Now, we got this dirt all wetted up and we are ready to sluice it out. So let's grab that shovel and let's start digging in. Now we're going to start off with the plus 10, of course, get the big stuff out of the way. Now there's a lot of dust on this, so that's really the reason why I want to run this, just in case there was any fine stuff to it. So let's shake it out a little bit to loosen everything up. And let's dig in. First scoop away. Now, as usual, we're going to speed things along for everybody, but if you want to catch the long version of this, check out the sluicing and shaking video, or shaking and sluicing, and you can check out the whole process. Otherwise, we'll see you back here shortly. your gold, baby. Alright, so we're going to get this all sucked up. Throw that other piece. You know what? Let's throw this other piece in there while we're at it. Boom, there's the rest of your gold, baby. So we're going to get this all sucked up, dried out, weighed up. See what's up. Don't go nowhere.
Alright, we are back. Vendetta Pay Dirt. Quarter-gram guaranteed gold Superstition Mountain Edition. Artisanal small batch pay dirts. Made in Arizona, USA. And let's power up. Hello. And let's see what kind of gold we wound up with. Slow it nice and pour it slow. Pour it slow. So, what we got here, 0.303 grams of gold, which is a little bit more than our quarter-gram guarantee. So as you can see a smile on Prospector Bob's face, his ass is smiling too, and so is mine. So, alright, 0.306 is where it looks to have settled out at. Sounds good. I like it. We'll take a couple pictures, and we'll be right back. Alright, how about that? That was some pretty solid pay dirt. Now, got some good gold out of there, but let's talk about the dirt. The dirt was your normal rusty reddish Arizona pay dirt. Had a little bit of organics in there, so just be aware of that. You might want to wash that off, and it's going to make your water a little muddy as well. Not really too bad, but you know, it'll muck it up. Aside from that, the dirt itself was pretty easy to go through. Like I said, not a lot of boulders. Good amounts of dirt at every level, about equal amounts. And there was only a little bit of magnetics in there, not overwhelming. Was able to work around it and move it out of the way when it was necessary. Once that was gone, there was a little bit of black sand and heavies still in there that was hiding my gold. But those were pretty easy to get out of the way as well. And so I had a really good time going through this one. Didn't pose a horrible challenge, but it wasn't super easy as well. So it kept some entertainment value there, definitely. Now, let's talk about the gold. I'll just go ahead and throw up the ROI stats right here so you can take a look. But what we wound up with was 0.304 grams of gold, which is above that quarter gram that was guaranteed to us. We were only supposed to get a quarter gram. We got a little bit more. And so what that wound up with for us was about a 61% return, which is top notch. Not bad at all. Especially since the dirt was pretty fun to go through. So definitely enjoyed that. Got a good amount of gold back. It's about $18 or so, which, like I say, turns out to around 60% ROI, which is pretty good. So I would definitely recommend check it out if you come across the Superstition Mountain Edition from Vendetta Prospecting. Check it out, pick it up. Had a good time going through it, and I think you will as well. But yeah, so I'll put a link down below to where I got it from. He may still have some up on eBay, but like I was saying earlier, he does put his new pay dirt, the Lynx Creek. You can find that over on Across the Pond Pay Dirt. It's a 1 gram guaranteed bag, so go check that out. Otherwise, if you haven't already, check out my Teespring. Pick yourself up a shirt, a mask, or some other accessories. Sweater, because it's getting colder. You can also check me out on Patreon if you want to subscribe and support the channel. Much appreciated to all of you who do. All the money there comes back to supporting the channel and so that I can continue producing these wonderful videos for you guys. And again, I much appreciate any support and all support that I receive from you. I will be releasing some new pay dirt here soon, so keep an eye on the Prospector shop. That's going to be going up there soon. Just waiting on a couple little things to come in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Dig Daddy here, gonna sign out from the shed. Had a great time with you guys, as always, and I thank you for tuning in. This is Dig Daddy, and if I don't see you out on the river, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.